Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. Why is it that the worst thing you can do to a racist is call them one? For some reason, people who are racist really don't like to be called that or spotted as that. But I understand that, because it says that you are this thing that you claim you oppose. You oppose people talking about race, dealing with race, seeing themselves as equal, um, and yet to be called that. But recently, someone suggested that I might be prejudiced. And my first thought was really like joyful, like, oh, good on you for using the right word, not calling me racist, and understanding that Black people can be prejudiced but not racist, because racism is really about the system and the systemic nature of racism. They thought that because I share stories from a Black perspective, that I wasn't including the perspective of other people. But I'm sharing the perspective from my own perspective, and therefore it would be a Black perspective. But that doesn't mean that I exclude others or that I have prejudicial or preferential treatment for others. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that we all must know. If we live, breathe, grow, work, create families within a system that is racist, we've all been tainted by it. Every last one of us. And we, as my friend Stephen Edwards pointed out the other night in our series at church, I Will with God's Help, he pointed out that we're not really woke, we're awakening. There are those who like to think that they are there, that they've arrived, that they are woke, that they know everything that needs to be known, and they can stop and then use all of their force to be an ally for everyone else. How's that working out for you? The truth of the matter is, we're all awakening to our own stuff. Some people choose to remain asleep, and some people are awake walking around as the enemy. And have you ever seen one of those, what they call in the South, a palmetto bug? It's just a big roach. When they're kind of dying and you have to kind of leave them alone because they're dead, but they don't really think they're dead and they still have a little bit of kick in them. And if you move them too much, they'll flip themselves back over and start running around again and terrorizing you, and you don't know where they are. But they're there writhing and moving and doing all of this, and it is, to anybody who doesn't like those things, get that away from me. But they're dead. They're dead. They're on their last legs. They're on their way out. And all of that kicking up and all of that disturbance and all of that is saying, I know I'm dead, but how can I menace you on my way out? That's like systemic racism. People are waking up. They are seeing. They are knowing. They're recognizing the thing as a thing, and it is disturbing to those who have held on to the seat of whatever for so long. It is bothersome that people are coming together as we are to make a difference in the world. It is bothersome that people are looking at one another and saying, I do see your color and it is beautiful. And so you look at those who are doing the work and say, no, you're the problem. Because until you came in the room, we weren't talking about it. And it's a good thing to not have to talk about it. If we can just be, we get to just be. When we enable the right for everyone to just be. And that really is the thing. I go to a church where somewhere within the first 5-6 minutes of that service, it feels as if everything that matters that has bogged me down through the week is being pulled away, and I am just this spirit dwelling and floating around with a bunch of other spirits having a good time. But it wasn't always like that. The first time I went, I thought, what is this? Who are these people and why did they invite me? And within seconds, that feeling of whoa came in. But I had to put down a lot of my stuff. The fact that I wasn't familiar, the fact that this was the way I grew up, and the fact that most of the folks in the room didn't look like me. They were white. And once I put those things down and the concern of why do I feel like I shouldn't belong when I feel so much belonging, I understood it from the other side. I understood how other people think that the thing that gives them belonging may be the problem. Until we recognize within our own selves what we can do, then we don't realize we can't come to the power that we have to change the society that we live in. We're all waking up. Let's give each other the grace to do the same. And just because I may have learned some of this stuff 40 years ago, I don't expect you to get it overnight. But I do expect you to wake up because it's morning.